Here we are. We are in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach again. We're back. So, we are playing on latest patch. And the goal is to see if they fixed Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I'm going to say unlikely. But I guess that's what we're going to find out today. So, how am I deciding whether they fixed Security Breach? I have a list of 50 glitches, that is 50 glitches, that I discovered throughout all my playthroughs of Security Breach. My first playthrough, the backwards challenge run, necklace, invisible enemies, glitchless. Every challenge run I have done of Security Breach I've rewatched, even the Nintendo Switch version actually. I've rewatched, and I have found 50 glitches. And I have made a checklist of those glitches. One second. I've made a checklist of those glitches, and we are going to see how many, what percentage has been fixed. So, we already did one stream of this, which is why we're starting after daycare. That stream was like 6 months ago, so I do not blame anyone who hasn't seen that stream. So here is a recap of what we discovered in that stream. So, we tested 13 glitches on the first stream, and this is if they have been patched or not. So, of the 13 glitches we tested, 2 seem to have been patched. The daycare deload and Giga Moon have been patched. Everything else that I have discovered in my prior videos is still in the game today, of 13. We still have 37 more to test though. So it is still possible for them to get an over 50% patched grade if they really nail it from now on. Yes, so Giga Moon was patched. So the way to get Giga Moon was very, very specific. And it required him to chase you through saves. But not only did they make him drop aggro way quicker now, but even if you save the game when he's actively chasing you, when you reload the game, it despawns him. So it's not even chasing you into different saves anymore. Even the same save, he will just be deleted if you load a save with Moon. So I don't know what's going on, but it seems like they have like massively patched him. So he is massively patched, but almost nothing else is. Nano Moon I thought was patched for a time, but it would seem that Nano Moon is in fact unpatched. Because I found Nano Moon in after daycare. Yep, sadly, Giga Moon is gone. See ya! Now, also, to make sure that I am motivated to find glitches, I'm not just having the checklist of 50 glitches, I have confusingly decided to also have a second type of thing that we're doing, and that is a bingo card. So yeah, as well as the list of 50, there is also a bingo card. And the rules for this are the same as always. If I get a bingo, everyone on YouTube needs to subscribe. That's how we do things around here. This is our progress on the bingo card, and unlike the prior screen, where you get points for patching stuff, that is like Steel Wool's score, this is if I can execute a glitch, I get a square on the bingo card. So I am motivated to try and get the glitches working as much as I can, because I really want a bingo to get those numbers going up. So yeah, these are the things we still have left on the bingo card. It seems like Giga Moon is never going to get ticked, because I believe that has been massively patched, but most of the things on here are still possible. So I'm crossing my fingers that we could do that. Calling it roadkill, early Roxy roadkill. It's what it is, Milk. It's what it is. Anyway, let's get rid of that for now. I have a checklist on my computer, which is running behind OBS, and I will be following that checklist to try and get as many glitches as we possibly can. But right now, we're going to head to, we're going to head to L Chips, as that is the next thing we need to test. Actually, I have accidentally hidden the chat with my... That was a very delayed sound effect. What the heck? All right, there we go. Checklist is here now. All right, let's resume.
Gregory, are you certain you have seen a...
Penny has cheered 50 bits with an incredibly long message, which I cannot read all of, because it will be the entire stream. But it's got a lot of long words, including anti-disestablishmentarianism.
We have at the pizza place.
Wait. I think I just skipped MapBot. That wasn't on my list. But MapBot was supposed to give me the map. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's not on my list because I didn't know that was possible. Also, I'm pretty sure that Freddy isn't supposed to have a draining battery here. But something about what I've done has made Freddy's battery drain. Things are going weird right away. Wait, no, I don't want to be... Oh, no, I do want to be up here. Okay, L Chips is our next destination. Because the next thing we want to test is in the L Chips security room. Okay, Freddy, I'll see you on the other side, yeah? See ya, buddy. Now, I need to make sure I do not save the game. Because we want to reload our old save. All right, wish me luck. I have not got to the security room. I have not gone to the security room in a very long time.
You are in the East Arcade. You should be able to get to the prize counter through the security office.
I know.
Look for the door with the security badge symbol on it.
I'm looking, Freddy. Right, Roxanne Wolf is in here, I believe. Yes. Go away, please. We're going to be playing Security Breach normally for the next 2 minutes while I get to the security booth. I think I know my way. Where is Roxanne? I thought she was meant to be in here. I guess she's just deeper within the bowels of this. I never come in here. This is kind of wild. All right, let's keep running. Like, what is this space? There's some parts of the Pizzaplex that just literally get no love. No one ever comes to some of these places. All right, here we go. Roxanne being very kind. Why is everything so quiet? It is not. That jump scare was pretty loud. I turned the music down. That might be one thing. I did turn the music down. Get out of here. We've got glitches to find and you're not invited to the party. So I did turn the music down a little bit just so that when I'm editing the video, I have less music from the game playing. Because it does kind of get in the way when I'm trying to play the game. So when I'm trying to edit the video and I've got music in my video and then the game also has music. So I've turned the music way down. That's probably why it feels quieter. The music does exist. It's just at like 3% or something. Yeah, it's at 10%. But it is turned way down. All right, real quick, we've got a lot of subs and bits and stuff kicking off, so let me just get through some of that real quick. Got a Swoop has subscribed for their fifth month, saying, watching this stream while playing sound-based game is probably a bad idea. Probably a bad idea, yeah. Me yapping over your sound-based game is probably not going to help you out. Then Lil Anarchist cheered 500 bits to say nothing. Thank you very much, Lil Anarchist, for just the no caveats attached generosity. And then Penny701 cheered 50 bits to say, I think you already broke it because of the battery thing. And then another long bird. Right, let's go. So, the first glitch we are testing is this security office. In my first playthrough, I got to this security office and I found a way to... That is a weird shadow. I found a way to cheese the entire section, and that is by just standing here and maybe crouching as a treat. You do not need to engage with the video game. You can even disconnect your controller, and you will not die. The entire section is just completely unbalanced, and you can complete it by doing nothing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to test if that is still the case in current patch. This is something I found on my very first playthrough. Alright, here we go. And crouch. Will we survive?
Emergency lockdown activated.
Let's go here as a treat. Tuck myself in.
No. Freddy, I don't know what happened. All I did was take the bag.
Fingers crossed.
Don't panic. That office is now on lockdown.
I have put my controller down. The controller is on the desk. My hands are off. Well, we're in. Assuming this isn't fixed, we're in for a long wait. But maybe it's been fixed. We're safe for now. Give us a new glitch and call it mapbot mop off. So I need to find a glitch related to mapbot and mops. Oh? Are we gonna die? We're not dead yet. Okay. I mean, this happened on my first playthrough as well. There was a lot of noise, but we didn't die.
You think you're better than
God, they're close by. Our screen is shaking. So they're close by, but we're not dying yet.
You can't outrun me.
I don't know where they are.
I'm the best.
Are we safe? I think we're safe. We've nearly survived half of the
You
time
think you're better than me?
without dying. They can't see you if you can't see them. That may be the logic they're operating on.
You can't outrun me. I'm the best.
Can you look around as a treat? I'm a little bit scared to look around. I don't want to ruin a good thing.
I bet I'm your favorite.
We've got 2/3 of the way through, and we're still not dead.
You can't outrun me.
What a tense section. What a tense section.
I'm the best.
Well, they're very angry at me, even if they're not doing anything about it.
I bet I'm your favorite.
I'm the best. Rock and roll. You think you're better than me? I'm the best. Rock and roll.
I'm the best.
Rock and roll.
You think you're better than me?
Chat, this may be unpatched. Somehow this has survived for 3 years.
You can't outrun
That this
me.
entire section is just there's a spot where you could just stand and they can't do anything about it.
I'm the best.
Game over, kid, he says.
You think you're better than me?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't outrun me.
You win!
See, that was not so bad.
It was truly not so bad, Freddy.
Clear. Head to the prize counter.
Well, chat, that is, it would appear, now, I may be getting ahead of myself, chat, but it would appear that that is unpatched.
Miss you.
Whoa, whoa. Uh, 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 uh.
I can help.
Oh my god. Okay, actually, looking around in the office, I'm noticing a problem that has occurred. That is that we're locked in here. We're locked in with the animatronics.
Are you lost?
What happens if I save the game? Yeah, let's choose a different slot. Let's choose one from 2022. Hello?
You can't hide forever.
Hello? How do we get out? How do we get out? Are the doors, like, closed forever?
Are you hungry?
Don't you look over here.
I bet you don't even.
I'm gonna try and open the door. Try and get close. Okay, well, that does give us an opportunity to test another glitch, which is that in my glitchless playthrough, there was one glitch that killed more runs than any other, and that was the loading screens. Now, when you died and the game had loading screen text, giving you tips to how to play the game, they would go off screen for the first, like, half a second, and then they would finally realize where they should be and snap back to the center of the screen. We will now test if they have fixed the loading screens. This is also, by the way, another patch. Sorry, this is, by the way, another glitch that was patched in later. This didn't exist in the first patch because there were no tips on the loading screens in the first patch. So let's find out. Did they fix the bug that they patched in later? My God. They fixed the loading screens. And... the heck was that? And the animatronics have been yeeted. Thank God. Well, that settles that. We have one unpatched and one patched. The security office seems to be buggier than ever. The loading screens, though, pristine. I will find you. Okay, let me go to my document real quick. So the L-chip security room is still bugged. The loading screens have been fixed. So congratulations to the devs on that. So now what we want to do, chat, is we want to get out of here because I have zero interest in this part of the game. We're going to instead go down to Chica's basement next. This mouse in the top corner, I swear to God, I hate, it's always there. So many of my runs have a little mouse up in the corner because Security Breach just does that for some reason. When you're playing on a controller, it just puts a mouse cursor up here. Oh well. Okay, let's look for a 2024, September 14th. It's this one, I think. Is it this one? Let's find out. Yep, the loading screens are fixed. 10 out of 10. Did you actually collect the security card? I couldn't tell you, honestly. Wait, why am I here and not by a loading screen? What is this? Is this one of my challenge runs? Are you broken? What does my inventory look like? Use Daycar pat. Oh God. Okay. I don't know if this is the game I want to load into. I'm not sure if this is the game I want to load into. Maybe this one is more broken than I anticipated. Let's load into a different game. I want a mostly clean game, please. I don't want to be here. Load. Okay, September 14th. I think that was the last time I played the game. Maybe this one. 11, though. Guess we'll find out. Might have needed some prep. No, the game was prepped. When I started the screen, I was in the save game that I wanted to be in. Oh God. I was in the save game that I wanted to be in. but for some reason I cannot find that save game anymore. That's not a good sign. Get to the main lobby of the Pizzaplex. Okay, this is an escaping the end of the game, I think? Okay. God. Appalling. How do I get back to the game I started the stream in? Maybe if I load the 2025 one that I must have fugue stated? Where was it? 9:03, 4 a.m. God damn. You see, this is the one. I think this is the one that I wanted. All of these are scary. All of these are scary. 1 a.m. Maybe this one. I think this is the one I want. This is the one. This is after daycare. Daycare having been done normally. Yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, the thing is about loading up a security breach save is that you do not know what has occurred in each save. So I could be loading up a save with a landmine of a glitch that I have forgotten I set up. So anything could happen at any moment, but I think this save game is clean. And we're going to go to Chica's.
Gregory, I have identified 2 possible exit points. The main loading dock is located under the food court on the 1st floor. There is also a fire escape in the 3rd floor prize counter. Check your fast watch. I will mark both locations on your fast map. It appears that you have no fast map. You should be able to obtain one from the greeter on the center balcony.
Well, we're about to meet the greeter, and this time I will actually collect the map. Rather than last time where I somehow managed to skip that. Alright, Mapbot, give me your best map.
Hi, please take this map.
Thank you very much.
Take a map.
You are dismissed.
Thank you. Please enjoy.
I'm going to enjoy this map so much.
Map.
Okay, Freddy, I actually do not need you for now, so I guess I'm going to leave you there. Let's go down to Chica's basement. Should I save? Nah. There's a save right next to the vent. I shouldn't need to save up there. Nice. Did they change Mapbot's voice? I do not know how it works, but I think Mapbot has a 50% chance to be a male or female voice. I think that's how it works, because it does seem to alternate. All right, so now we're going down to Chica's basement.
I must warn you, when you enter an area where you do not have a locator map signal, I will be unable to reach your location. You can update your minimap at a security office. Be safe.
I will be safe, Freddy. Do not worry about me. So, we want to go inside this vent to go down to Chica's basement next. This part of the game, it gives you 2 options about where you want to go. You can go to El Chips, or you can go to Chica's basement. Now, we want to test glitches in both parts. So, that is why we went to El Chips to test out that security office, and now we're going down to the basement by reloading a previous game. I will, however, bring up my... Oh god, I've opened Discord by accident. Flippin' heck. I do want to open up my checklist, which I have accidentally hidden. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Basement map is male. Atrium map is female, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I've gotten both. Maybe even I've gotten both in this exact stream, but I'm not sure. All right, down we go. Are we going to get a little mini Music Man here as well? I actually can't remember. Been so long since I played this game casually. You know what? There's a problem with me putting my checklist there, and that is that I cannot see the audio levels. There we go. That's much better. So I can't see if I've gotten mysteriously way too loud or something. Sorry that there's so much pausing. I just have a lot of paperwork to worry about for this particular run. Aha! There he is! See you in another life, Music Man. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. What amateurish gameplay.
Well done. You are near the fizzy fast syrup vat. You should be able to find your way to the main kitchen from here.
Right, so now we want... Oh, there's a save point down here as well? I guess I'll save. Nice. So, the next glitch we want to test happens at the end of this chase. Has my flashlight broken? I guess it ran out of battery. Chica is going to chase us down. Wow, I've like never been in this room. Chica's got to chase us around here, and in our glitchless playthrough, we discovered that... Does that give me stamina? We discovered that she will put her entire noggin through the door at the end of the chase. So we're going to test if that is still the case. Now you can sneak past her right here. However, she will always spot you at a certain point and give chase. Which way are you going, chicken? There you are. So, stealthing at this bit is just so that you don't get caught too quickly. She will give chase shortly, chat. Yep, here she comes. God. Wow, she's fast. Chicken? She looks confused. Okay, we're gonna have to retest that because I think the glitch is still in the game, but I think she was at an awkward angle. So I'm gonna actually reload. Can I reload from here, or is it only saving? Okay, yeah, you can't. No! God damn it. Okay, so the back button didn't take me back, and that meant that when I pressed A, it saved over my slot. God damn it. I mean, I'm not doing that whole thing again, but I'm pretty sure it's not God damn it. Going back. How do I get around this? I think that's done, right? Like, I can't... I've saved over my clean save slot now. I'll get better footage of it for the video, I guess. But I'm pretty sure it's unpatched. I'm pretty sure it's unpatched. New game. Now, I'm not going to start a new game because last stream, about 50% of the last stream was me just starting a new game over and over. And so that would not be very entertaining for the fine folks at home, that the second stream was also me restarting the game over and over. Is she gone now? Oh no, she's here. Chicken! Chicken! Can we do it again? Good God! How does she do it? Hello? Yeah, chase me. Come on. Come on. Come on. She's probably just got to be able to get in, right? Yep. Oh, God. Okay, so it's only the cutscene Chica that's polite. Only the cutscene Chica is polite. Gotcha. Gotcha loud and clear. Girlie, I don't think you're supposed to teleport. Well, that's just a special attribute of the chicken. That she does that. Requires... What requires Freddy? This button? Requires Freddy? What do you mean? Anyway, this is unpatched. She can indeed stick her head through the door. Maybe I'll just get better footage of her doing that on latest patch and put it in there, because it was kind of disappointing and anticlimactic that she did stick her head through, but she wasn't even looking at me. She was looking at Freddy's beautiful noggin over here, which kind of made it look a little bit rubbish. Yeah, I don't know what in this area requires Freddy. This door back here? Maybe? It's kind of odd. Anyway. What should we do? Okay, yeah. By the way, that is on the bingo card, so let me bring out the bingo card now. Whoop! And even though you didn't get to see a beautiful song and dance, you didn't get to see much funny stuff, that looks like it is indeed still in the game. Where is it? Where is it? Chica head through door. Still happens at the end of that chase. Beautiful stuff. Get out of here, bingo card. Get out of here. Still not close to a bingo, but we've got a long way to go yet. Okay, now what is the next thing I need to test? I don't think there's any more glitches. That's right. Okay, so the next thing we need to test is at the end of this entire section. So let's just get on with it. Oh, I can actually do my flashlight.
Freddy,
Nice.
Are you there? I'm trapped. Chica found me, and there's only one security door.
Okay, now she's doing her banging on the door animation.
It looks like you can access the Fazbear Online pizza.
Let's make her a tasty pizza.
Console.
What?
What?
How is that supposed to help?
Chica loves pizza.
All right, let's go. I'm operating Pizza Bot.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex Quick Delivery Virtual Ordering System. Congratulations, you have qualified for a free Supreme upgrade. Additional charges may apply. Let's get started.
Get started.
You are now in control of one of our highly
Add sauce.
pizza-making staff bots.
I'm saucing it up.
Instructions on the left side of your
Oh, I've got to hold it, and then I'm saucing it up.
perfect mouth-watering pizza.
So we're just going to do this entire pizza making mini game, and it's at the end of the pizza making and the escape from Chica that we will test our next glitch. Now, where's my cheese? Here it is. Add that cheese. Gorgeous.
Let's get some delicious meat.
Let's add some meat.
How would you rate your experience so far? That's great to hear. Now, let's get started.
Yes, this is indeed the squirted successfully section.
Now it is time for the not meat stuff.
Okay, adding not meat. The what? Someone is not as much of a super fan as they claim to be, if they do not know such a classic backseat moment. Right, where's the oven? Here it is. Get in there. Bake that pizza. Bake that czar. Sorry, I'm being annoying.
To ensure a safe and timely delivery, our cutting-edge pizza tracker allows you to deliver the pizza to
I'm trying to see if I can make the cutscene awkward, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yep, it just jumps. It just jumps me. Oh no! It's the chicken! I got Zard.
Your pizza has been delivered. How would you rate your service? Pick two that apply.
Alright, so now we got to escape, and it's at the end of this section. I'm really curious what the game thinks requires Freddy here. It's the end of this section that will contain our next glitch. Let's go. Whee! Alright, this is where we put the Monty Mystery Mix at the end of the game. Because we are going to do Monty first. So we will not do the Chica... Oh, there she is. We will not do the crushing Chica for a little while yet. Time to do laundry. Can I just sneak? Amazing. Amazing. Sometimes that works and sometimes it
I
doesn't.
found the loading dock, but there's nothing here. There are some big garage doors, but
What
I
does
don't
this
see a way to
do?
get out.
I've never seen that before. Actually do anything. Security level 7, I suppose.
Think so. There's a funny locked box with a badge on it.
Those are the loading dock controls. Something is not.
Alright, I'm gonna hide here.
Someone must have changed the
Because
positions.
Chica...
You are going to need a much higher
Chica will exit that door over there that we came through. And then she will go through the door over there that we need to open. I'm just gonna let her do that now. Can I see this all unfold on the cameras? Yep, there she goes. Through the door, and we need to follow her. There you go, she's opened the door for us with her voice box.
Our friendly security staff can help.
And now, we follow. Look at that, chat. See? These security breach cameras are coming in useful. You can actually see what we need to do.
Employees only. Are you lost?
I've never used them before. I've said it a million times, I weirdly like the cameras in Security Breach. I like that they let you look at what's going on, even when you're hiding. Because hiding in most games it's basically like, oh no, the alien is gonna kill me. Now I'll hide in a locker and I can't see anything for the next 10 minutes while I wait for the alien to leave. At least in Security Breach, you can whip out the cameras and see where the threats are to decide if you want to leave early or not. So I do appreciate the cameras in Security Breach a fair amount.
This area is off limits.
Where is she, I wonder? I mean, I could... Oh! Oh!
Staff
Ah! Never mind.
who
Oh.
wants candy?
Okay, this is scuffed as hell. Let's just run.
Employees only.
Let's just run. I think we made it. I think against the odds, we made it out of that situation. All right, now it's the time for the next glitch. So now's the time for the next glitch. Now, this was also in my glitchless video. It is a very minor glitch, but it is something that caused me to reset a completely finished run, which was unfortunate. And that is that, in this cutscene, a door opens, and then the cutscene begins where Vanessa captures you. The only issue being that it seems that the door in the cutscene is also the door in real life, and it automatically closes after a certain amount of time, meaning that while you are in the cutscene and Vanessa is capturing you, the door closes and clips through the Vanessa entirely. So we're going to find out, does the door still clip through Vanessa during the Vanessa capturing Gregory cutscene? Let's find out.
Take a map. Take a map. Take a map.
Yep, there it is. It's good to see old friends.
Where am I? Look at all this.
I'm glad myself and the door
Freddy,
got to
right there.
reunite on better terms.
I'm trapped.
I'll bet you think you're real.
Finally not ruining a run, finally being used for fun.
You're in big trouble. This is not the night to be wasting my time.
The run killer is unpatched.
You are going to wait.
You'd think that would be a pretty simple thing to patch, but I guess they just, they didn't care because it's such a small, silly thing. Alright, let's pause here for a second. Let's pause here for a second while I catch up on what's just happened. So, the door does close on Vanessa when she catches you. So that is unpatched. And that is also on the bingo card. Over here. Door closes on Vanessa. Beautiful. Beautiful. What is probably our most likely bingo at this point? double door and being able to skip Monty, maybe? If I've already got a bingo by the time we get to Monty, that would be unbelievable. The bottom, the end game lift going up, and Quantum Freddy. Well, here's the thing about Quantum Freddy that's tough, is that Quantum Freddy isn't really something we can force. Quantum Freddy just kind of has to happen. Freddy just has to decide that he's going to teleport all over the place, and I don't know a consistent way to make that happen. I always just had it happen by luck in my previous playthroughs. Maybe we can find a spot where that happens. But it's got to be tough. Get out of here, bingo card. Get out of here. How does Gregory kill Freddy? You'll see. That is right at the end of the game, though. That is right at the end of the game. It was a cutaway joke in one of my videos, because it's like a little bonus glitch. Where is she? There she is. Now, does anyone remember how to get her to T-pose? How do you get... Is it just when she spots you, she T-poses? Anticlimactic. Whoa! Oh my goodness, she can just get you through the glass, I guess. Retry, please. Thank you. Did they ever patch double Freddy? So that depends what double Freddy you're talking about. To get her to T-pose, get back in the vent. Okay, so I leave and then go back in the vent?
Freddy, are you there?
Okay, we can make that happen.
I might be able to get through this vent, but I don't have anything to open it. Maybe there's something in all this junk that could help.
All right, let's get back in the vent. There she goes. So there's a lot of double Freddys in this game. Where is she? Wait. Oh, there she is. Yeah, boy!
Freddy, help! The rabbit lady.
Hell yes! Vanny's still pulling the A pose. Hell yeah. Okay. Vanny, A pose, unpatched. One more unpatched to add to the list. Oh my goodness, you know what? I am starting to worry, chat, that this is going to turn into bullying real quick. I was actually hoping that it would be like, look, they patched most of the game, and some funny things are still in the game, but they did an admirable job. And I am starting to grow concerned that, that these are going to be actually... that this video is going to be that they patched 2% of security breach. Which wasn't what I was aiming for. But oh well. When was the last patch? I think it was it Ruin? Or did they patch it after Ruin? I can't remember. In fairness, chat, it's only been 3.5 years. It's only been 3.5 years. I'm sure year 4 is when the big bug fixing patch will drop. Just have patience, okay? Yeah, no, Ruin. So here's the thing. They did make Ruin, and Ruin is pretty impressive and pretty long, and it also was free. So it's very hard it's very hard to kind of be mean to them for not fixing the bugs here. But I feel like some of these would surely not be that hard to fix. But look, I'm not a game developer. What do I know? Maybe they would be hard to fix. Okay, we're now at the Showtime security sequence. Let me scroll down my list. 1 second. I am typing in my list. I forgot to add post to that section of the list. It has now been added. Nice. Scroll down. Let's read out some subs and bits while we're here. Where did I last leave off? My good. Oh god, there's been a lot of bits. I am so sorry to everyone who's been cheering bits for the last half an hour. And I haven't been reading them out. Okay, so BioSens cheered 50 bits 32 minutes ago saying, I mean the beginning where you skipped MapBot caused to mop off someone is to ignore or just shun someone. Oh, okay, so mop off means to ignore. Okay, so that makes sense. So that is why you were saying that there was a glitch called the MapBot mop off, because you somehow managed to skip MapBot. Yeah, so basically that glitch you saw where I skipped MapBot, what happens is when you leave Freddy and MapBot jump scares you at that moment, it teleports you to that planter that you saw when I was outside the Pizzaplex, just like in a plant. That's what happened there. However, I didn't pick up the map, obviously, because I got teleported as soon as MapBot appeared. But then when I reloaded and went back to the atrium, MapBot just wasn't there. So I don't know how that happened. Anyway, thank you very much. Then Penny cheered another 50 bits to say, you can't outrun me. Meanwhile, Backseat is sitting in the corner, not running. So true. And then Little Anarchist cheered 95 bits to say, rock and roll. Then Ghosty KOTTV cheered 100 bits to say they won't patch these things. You know what? I don't want to speak too soon, but I think you may be correct. Then Little Anarchist cheered 100 bits to say, I can't believe the glitch is not only still here, but has gotten significantly worse. I think that is about me being locked in the security office with those animatronics. That was pretty good. Then Ghosty KOTTV has cheered another 100 bits to say, I hate that some people don't show that there is a save station in front of the elevators and walk past when it's 6 a.m. The elevators, do you mean the ones in the atrium? Save point there? Yeah, the save point where you can save at 6 a.m. is an absolute godsend. Then Mick Griddle, sorry, there's a lot of bits, Chad. I wasn't kidding when I said that I was really sleeping on the bit donations. Then Mick Grindle, sorry, cheered 50 bits to say, you silly boy. Guilty as charged. Then Little Anarchist cheered 100 bits to say, I'm going to grab food, you better not die while I'm gone. Did I die? I think I haven't died since. So I think I've been good and haven't disappointed Little Anarchist. Then Mick Grindle cheered another 50 bits to say, hope she likes the pizza. I think she liked the pizza quite a lot. Penny701 cheered another 50 bits to redeem another paragraph of text, saying, would you rather fight Sans Undertale for 100 million, billion, trillion, quintillion dollars? But then there is no second option. So it's more like, would you fight? So yes, I would fight because I would split it with him and he would be chill about it. 100%. Then Bot VR cheered 50 bits to say, L chips under the big door, you call Freddy and hi. Cool. Then Pixel Fox Foxy cheered 100 bits to say, I guess FNAF Security Breach being buggy has become such a meme that they don't bother to fix it. That might be true. I feel like the return on investment fixing Security Breach at this point is kind of minimal. I feel like it wouldn't really move the needle much. Then MC Venom resubscribed for their 3rd month, saying 3 months in total, pretty happy. Is there a double Freddy in parts and services still? Also, they patched Ruin after your shenanigans. So did they patch all the mask shenanigans in Ruin? That would make sense. I wasn't the only one who found that. That was a pretty beefy glitch, so I would be shocked if they didn't patch it, to be completely honest. And then Zeta cheered 50 bits to say, you could still hide and basically skip the East Arcade if you get on the bench and high Backseat. Well, I actually skipped it by not even doing that. By just sitting in the corner and not climbing on anything. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we are finally back to the game. Let's say hello to our broken boy, Frederick Fazbone. Where is he? Yeah. Okay, who is it that wants to kill me? I can't remember the animatronic who wants to kill me at this point. Oh, is it Roxy? It is! Hey, Roxy. You absolute goose. Wait, I can climb back out of this? Oh.
Nobody will miss.
I didn't know you could set the time to 3:30 and then just climb back out. I guess so. Are you okay, Foxy? Sorry, Roxy?
Are you lost?
She seems extremely confused. Her AI doesn't know what to make of this situation. She was really expecting a Gregory to be stood right here.
You are
She just made direct eye contact with me. But I guess doesn't know what to do with that information. All right, let's jump down
sneak away.
and say hello to Freddy. Whee! Oh. Not a very good jump. Hello, Frederick. I'm here.
Freddy, are you okay?
There you are. I was so worried. I waited and waited for you. I missed the hourly recharge and have been trying to get down to parts and service. I think something is wrong.
Is there anything I can do?
Help me get to parts and service.
Of course I will. How do we get there?
It is down under the main stage.
I like that I'm standing on his snout, and so he's moving me when he animates.
That is really the only way I know how. Use that door behind me. It will take you to the rehearsal room on the other side of the building. Look for a backstage pass, then find a way to turn on the lift. Good luck, superstar. Entering rest mode.
Get some shut-eye, Freddy.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I mean, he doesn't look very well rested. He's still kind of tweaking. Oh well. Okay, so that is that entire section done, I think. Let me just check my notes, because I keep accidentally making my notes go behind. Oh, did I close my notes? That was very silly of me. I guess I have muscle memory of just closing Chrome tabs when I'm streaming. But I just did that. Okay. Showtime Sequence. It looks like the next thing we need to do is all the way in the Showtime security room. So nothing for right now. Let's just play Security Breach normally. As normal as it is possible to play this game. Let's go. Damn it. Why am I so bad at this? I need to... Sorry, this is all stuff you can't see on your screen, but my notes were covering up vital parts of OBS.
Are you lost?
I'm doing just fine, Roxy. Do not worry. Do not concern yourself with me. We need to see Double Freddy. I do not know what Double Freddy is, MC Venom. Sorry. I don't know what you mean.
You can't hide forever.
I don't need to hide forever. I only need to hide for a few minutes. See you later, Roxanne. Now, if I remember correctly, this hallway is a very odd gameplay scenario where it should be a very tense bit of hide and seek, where there's a lot of security bots in a very small area. However, you can basically just run through this section with zero consequence, because Roxanne drops aggression super quick, and half of these security bots do not even call her when they spot you. So you can just run through and be fine. Yep. Do not even worry about it. It is a non-issue. You do not need to engage with the gameplay at all.
Around here somewhere.
Let's get that backstage pass. That isn't on my list. That is just a very weird bit of game design. Yeah, Roxy's having the day off, and apparently half of the security guards too.
Got it. Now I should be able to find the lift controls.
Alright. So yeah, if you're wondering about glitches that I'm not doing, it will be because I have made a list of 50 glitches, 50 glitches, that I will be testing. If extra glitches happen to happen, then that's fine. But I'm not testing glitches that are not on my list because we will be here for all eternity. We're already testing 50 glitches. Not 55, not 56. So there may be the case that some glitches I just don't do. There are way more than 50 glitches in this game. I can't do them all. Would you like to sit on Freddy Fazbear's face? I'm not elaborating any further, but there's a chair made for you. There's a disturbing amount of yeses in the chat. That's a whole lot of yeses in the chat. Okay, I think this will still do the same thing. This is very funny, by the way. I discovered this in, I think, my glitchless playthrough, where you can see through here. You can see that there's a save point that you can use. And if you decide to go for that save point, the game is like, Lamau, no way. Sorry, buddy. Not on my watch. I don't know why it does that, but it is very funny. Kind of rude, but very funny. Alright, where's the door I meant to go through? Is it here? It is. Okay, we're in the belly of the beast. The next glitch we're looking out for is gonna be on one of these security monitors while we're fending off the animatronics.
There's something else in here. What's this? It looks old.
Gregory? What did you do? Something happened. I can communicate.
So yes, one of the weirdest glitches we found was during my glitchless playthrough as well,
You on the monitor. I didn't think
which
you could
was
stand
that
up.
when you're calling Freddy through this section and guiding him through the doors,
Monty on the camera.
for some reason one of the doors has a secret second door hidden within it.
Doors are equipped with electrical deterrents. If you see
And so you open up a door when there is already an open door. It's the double door
Okay,
from
but
Glitchless.
How do I get out of here?
This is also on the bingo card.
you are probably standing right on top.
This is something that feels very easy to fix.
I should be able to force it open. And
Just like, if there's a duplicate door, get rid of it.
locked down. Look for me on the monitors. If you see me waving, push the button in front of the corresponding monitor
Let's
to
hope.
open the door.
There you are.
Help Freddy through the locked doors.
Gregory, I cannot stop her. Quickly, open the door.
Emergency lockdown, 5 minutes. Is that timer new? I feel like it, maybe it's not new. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Very possible. All right, banging on the mic, electrocuted. Is this the double door? It might be. All right, Freddy, in you go. Ah. Maybe it's not. No, this is the double door, I think. We'll see. We'll keep playing and we'll see. But there was something strange about that door just then. They open the other way now. I wonder. I've got a sneaking suspicion. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Oh no, this is it! God damn it, Steel Wool. You see, I was giving them maybe too much benefit of the doubt. And now they both close? What the heck is going on, man? Well, the double door is unpatched. Why is that still in the game? How is that still in the game? Unbelievable. I trusted them. I was like, you know what? I think it's the door that I've already done. I think they've patched it. What a fool I was. All right, Freddy, where are you? Get over here. In your pop. And he just ran through that door as well.
Jump down!
Freddy, you saved me.
There he is. The boy. The myth, the legend. Freddy Fazbone. Okay, double doors is unpatched. Is that on the bingo card? It is, isn't it? Whoop! Double doors. Unpatched. Where is it? There it is. Oh my god. The Monty boss skip is all that I really think that's been patched though. There's no way. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Get out of here, bingo card. It seems like the doors are always glitching in some way. Too real. Thank you to Flopsy Foo for cheering 50 bits to say, enjoying this stream so much, but I noticed part 2 in the title. Any way to watch part 1? There is a way to watch part 1, but not for you. It's actually, I hid the VOD on Twitch, but it does exist. Just so that, because I knew I would be delaying this video for like 8 months, and I didn't want to spoil the surprise. So it is unlisted on Twitch, but I will put the VODs on YouTube over the next month, because I will be editing this video post-haste, so that the VODs will drop slightly before the video, and then the video will hit. Soz, I gotta keep some of my mystery and allure by hiding the VODs that I know won't become a stream for a long time. But I do have them all saved. It's all good. All right. I kind of want them to get in and then I jump down. I don't know what would happen, and I'm kind of curious. Can they get in? This is extracurricular. I don't know what would happen. I'm just doing science. Can they even break in now that I've completed the section? Banny comes at time run out. Well, they should be able to break down the doors before then. There's like 2.5 minutes left. Yeah, okay. They're about to get in. Freddy is like, what the heck are you doing, Gregory? Okay, I think they're in. I think at least one of them is in. I can hear footsteps. No? Okay, yes, so that door is nearly out of battery. What about this door? Also nearly out of battery. Okay. They've got to be breaking in soon. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't find any.
All right, nothing happened. I was wondering if they would follow me down the hole. But no, sadly not.
That is a program disc for the stage show. If you use it in
God,
the sound booth,
he was moving way faster than I expected. That gave me the fright of my life.
activate the lift.
I thought they would wandering slowly. You know, like they always just kind of like shamble into view. That's what I thought would happen, but they were booking it. God, how terrifying. Nice. Okay, Freddy, off you pop. So, the next glitch we're going to do is a very popular glitch. Now, every single one of these glitches in this video is a glitch that I have discovered naturally on one of my streams. Except this one. This one is a very special glitch. I had to make an exception for this one because this is a glitch discovered by someone else entirely. This is Gigamonty, as discovered by Astral Spiff. And this is one of the weirdest and most broken and most terrifying glitches in the game. So in this glitch, there is a Montgomery Gator. Where is he? Can I even see him? Where is he? He's not spawned in. Is he there? It's hard to say. He's so far away.
Gregory, my sister.
Yeah, there he is. So in the distance, you may see 5 pixels, and that is a Montgomery Gator. However, this is a Montgomery Gator with a very special property. He has a stripped down AI that doesn't operate like a normal Montgomery Gator. However, this Gator, when he decides that he wants you dead, oh boy does he decide that he wants you dead. It's kind of terrifying. Now, there is a way to get him off the platform and down below, and that is to walk back through the section we just walked through, which deloads the platform he's standing on and makes him fall down to the floor. Then, when the game tries to load the section again, it goes, wait a minute, there's supposed to be a Montgomery Gator on this platform, and it makes a second Montgomery Gator. And you can keep doing this over and over again. I'm guessing this is it deloading the lobby. Sorry, I'm guessing this is it deloading the atrium, which means that if we go back now, we should have duplicated the Jata. And you can keep duplicating him basically forever. You can just keep going backwards and forwards, and it will keep making a new Montgomery... Wait, hang on a minute. Sorry, my bad. I got turned around by the loading screen. You can just keep making new Montgomery Gators. I'm so lost. Here we go. There should be 3. At what point does it spawn him? Wait. I'm not seeing duplicates, but I am seeing that he's not up there anymore. Yeah, it isn't duplicating him, but there is a Montgomery Gator on the ground level now. I see him waiting for me. Is there only one? There's only one. He's standing guard, like a silent sentinel. So the duplication might be patched, but that isn't really what I was testing. I was specifically testing Gigamonty Singular. And he is there, but does he still work like a normal... Well, not like a normal one at all. Does he still work like the Gigamonty we know and love? He's there. Now, I think the way to get him to chase me is to get spotted by a staff bot. So I'm just going to walk up to him first. Yeah. So he seems chill. Oh god, I can hear him breathing. Monty? Are you okay?
I know you're here. Don't be scared.
This is terrifying. This seems like it is absolutely Gigamonty. I think I'm going to get spotted now, and we'll see if he comes running.
You can't outrun me.
Oh, yep, here he is. Roxy, this is not... Oh no, what happened? What happened? Why did I go in the floor? Why did I go in the floor? Is that just something he does? Is that a Gigamonty thing? That he puts you in the floor? Beat finder material? Upload the JPEGs. Get those JPEGs on the internet, they must see. I got ran over. Do you think I got squashed like a pancake, like I'm in like a 1920s cartoon? Woo 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 woo. Alright, so let's do that again. Monty is at his spotlight.
On the 3rd
Something I like about this is that he's up there with the spotlight, right? You can see the spotlight is turned on.
Please hurry.
But then when I drop him through the floor, the spotlight turns off.
It's the end of the hour.
Like, the spotlight is only powered as long as Monty is there. You're so slow, Freddy. Okay, let's try and spawn a Giga. Monty. Where's the loading screen? There it is. That's the transition point. Now let's head back. Freddy is so slow. I've already explained how various glitches work by the time Freddy has even got halfway. Yes, so it would seem that they have stopped the duplication, or at least they've stopped the duplication with the method I'm familiar with. But it would seem that Monty is still as aggressive as ever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get spotted somewhere where I can stand in safety. Like maybe up here. Can I get on top of here? I want to get somewhere where he won't be able to kill me, so that I can properly inspect the boy without being killed by Roxanne. Can I jump on these chairs? No. There's got to be one of these plants I can stand on. They're all a little bit tall, aren't they? I need to also be able to stand on it with haste, because I will be being chased by a killer crocodile. I guess an alligator. I guess an alligator. I guess it is literally in his name.
Are you lost?
Boy Inspector. My job is Boy Inspector, yes. Maybe it's best for me to go somewhere else on this floor. It didn't play the jump scare noise that it normally does when you walk over there. Interesting. I wonder if that's a part of Monty having fallen down, that he can no longer spot you. How? Okay, I've got to be able to get somewhere elevated so that he cannot kill me.
You are nothing.
Yeah, Roxanne, keep it to yourself. Wow, they have invisible walled off so many places for you to gain elevation. They know that the animatronics do not work when you get any sort of elevation. A Freddy upgrade! Yeah! Yeah, I'm wearing concrete shoes. I need the double jump upgrade. Oh, the spotlight is back on.
Freddy said the booth is on the 3rd floor.
Come on out. Wow. Okay. I cannot find anywhere to get higher. Oh, never mind. Maybe here? I feel like he could still kill me from here. Maybe if I jump in this area. I'll tell you what, let's get spotted first. And see if Monty comes running. Oh, security guards. Oh, well, I don't know if that is going to activate Monty or not. But I guess I've got to run as if it has for safety. Oh, well, she's given up. I can still hear Monty huffing and puffing. I think it needs to be a staff bot. I can hear Monty grumbling. So the defining characteristics of Giga Monty are that he will never stop chasing you no matter what. So you saw how Roxanne gave up when she couldn't find a direct path to me. The thing about Monty is that he never gives up. Ever.
You're the best.
Ha! Did she just call me the best? Okay, is Monty giving chase? Oh, yes he is.
Keep searching.
Okay, so she's given up. What about Monty? Maybe Monty's given up too. Maybe I underestimated how giga this Monty was. Where is he? Oh no, he hasn't given up. He's... Yep, okay, it's the boy. It's the boy. Roxanne was actually holding him back for us. Oh, Monty, no, no. Yes, I think it is confirmed that that is indeed the same boy. And I guess a brand new trait, an additional extra layer of glitchiness, is that when specifically that Monty kills you, he stomps you into the ground. I guess that's just a thing he does now. So I would say not only is that unpatched, it is maybe even slightly more broken than it was before. He can now squash you like an old school cartoon. Incredible. Was that on the bingo card? I don't think so. No, but it is definitely on my list. So let me tick it off. Picked. Fantastic. Okay, well, the next thing we need to do is complete this little chase up and down the atrium. And then what we need to try and do is create... So, okay, I'll explain it as we get there. For now, we need to just lock in and play the game somewhat normally again. I will be drawing the dropkick, the Monty dropkick. Thank you very much. It wasn't, no, that was Moon. Pretty sure that was Moon, not Monty. So we now, well, as normal as Security Breach will be, this section has bugged a lot for me in the past. So we'll see how normal it plays out. But we need to get the music playing so that we can take Freddy down to parts and services.
My systems are failing. Go to the sound booth on the 3rd floor balcony. Run the performance program on that disc, then meet me back on the stage.
Hang on a minute.
You do not have much time.
How do I do this?
I will wait here.
How did I do this? On my first time. So, what happened on my first playthrough is that I didn't take Freddy down to parts and services. He was like here. He was something like here. And then I went down alone. And then when the Moon killed him, it would seem that he escaped death. And he didn't actually get dragged off by Moon, and he was chill. But, where is Freddy? Freddy? Is he still on his way? Freddy? Oh no! Freddy? I can hear him. Hurry up! There he is! Hey, buddy!
I am sorry, Gregory. I am in no condition to carry.
Alright. So, last time, yeah, I got him stuck like here. And I do not remember how I did that. And it made him survive being captured by Moon. Did I have him enterable? He does have a little bit of a tummy ache. Did I make him so he was unable to be entered? Sorry, I'm getting all confused. Did I have it so that I could get in and out of Freddy, and that allowed me to move him or something? You know what? I'm gonna watch the tape. Let's hide in a photo booth. There he, you know what? I'll even put the cameras on for you, chat. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. All right. While I'm doing this, I'm going to open up a Chrome tab. I'm going to open up my first playthrough of Security Breach, and I'm going to see what the heck it was I did to get Freddy duplicated. Not to get him duplicated, but to get him in parts of services and then also in my party. Quiet past tense me. Let's listen to the sounds of Gregory. My new CD, The Sounds of Gregory, coming to a record shop near you. Wow, I really had no idea what I was doing. Just wandering around the Pizzaplex completely hopelessly. Dying over and over again. Alright, here it is. So I was running towards the stage. Where was Freddy? He was like stood in the middle of the place. How did that happen? He was like not stood anywhere near the lift at all. Alright, chat. 1 second. Let me show you. Ready? So this is from my very first playthrough. I was sneaking around. I guess hiding from Roxanne, etc. This is from the past. This is from my very first playthrough. I guess I was very, very scared. If you watch my first playthrough, it's very funny. I was genuinely terrified of everything. I was moving so slowly because I didn't understand Security Breach's gameplay yet, so I was very much over cautious. So you can see me here sneaking back. Sneaking back to the stage. And if you look, Freddy is just like, he's just stood in the middle of this hallway. He's normally waiting on the elevator, right? But he wasn't in this playthrough. This guy was afraid of Security Breach. Look, I had never played Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was made aware that Five Nights at Freddy's was a scary game full of jump scares. And so I was very, very scared playing Security Breach until I figured out that I didn't need to be. Oh, look, he's on the... What the heck happened there? What the heck happened? Did I try and call him and he teleported away? So that is what happened on the first playthrough, and then because of that, when the moon tried to ambush him, it didn't get rid of him, and he survived, and I had Freddy for the endo section. So I guess that is what we're testing. We are testing, can I save Freddy from his fate by calling him off the elevator before doing this chase against Moon? Amazing. So yeah, this cutscene's still played out just fine. There he goes. Bye-bye, Freddy. But then as soon as I exited this recharging station, I was like, oh, they took Freddy away. And then I pressed the call Freddy button, and Freddy just jogged right back. He was completely unfussed. I'm gonna actually let it play out. I'm gonna let it play out a little bit because I want to see it happen. It's been a while. Where is he? Freddy! Freddy, here boy! I'm calling to him from the past. Freddy! By the way, if you want to subscribe to Backseat VODs, you can watch all these streams in full anytime you want. That is what I am watching it on right now. I'm watching it on the VOD channel. What about that for... Oh, here he is! He's fine. It took this long for me to try calling Freddy because I was like, why would I call Freddy? He's obviously been captured. But no, he was fine. You could just call him and he's okay. Yeah, but you cannot enter him, sadly. So I guess that's what we're going to try and do. Hey kid, come on out. Nice. Hey, I've got everything set back up so I can continue my gameplay. So first thing we got to do is we've got to actually get that stage ready to go down to parts and services. Otherwise, none of this will work. But there you go. The fan favorite. The most favoritist, the most special boy in the world is unpatched. It would seem that they half-patched it.
Freddy said the booth is on the third
They patched
floor.
the ability to make infinite amounts of him, but they did not patch... Does that spotlight have two backs? They patched the ability to make infinite amounts of him, but they did not patch the fact that he exists on his own. They tried their best. They tried something. They tried an amount. Wow, she's unhappy with me. That's an unhappy camper. Try again. Sometimes the animatronics in this game will, like, half-heartedly walk in your direction, and then sometimes they will full-on aggression mode. They will chase you to the ends of the earth and never stop sprinting. I'm not sure what the deciding factor is there. Chica is the worst for it. Chica will alternate between being extremely easy to lose and never letting your scent go for a second. Thank you to Reaper Nightwolf for gifting a community sub 17 minutes ago. Reaper Nightwolf, your gifted sub is extremely appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, they patched the duplication, but they didn't patch the boy himself. And because all I was testing was whether he was in the game, he still is. So that is unpatched. Why make a separate Monty with different AI? I'm assuming the reason why they made a separate Monty with different AI is because they wanted him to be stood up there as a set piece. But if they put normal Monty up there, he would be trying to run off the platform constantly.
Why are there so many security?
And he, and he would be patrolling and all sorts of complicated stuff. Wow. Okay, I am underestimating Roxanne Wolf. I think we've got to play a little bit smarter. So I think they basically made a version of Monty that doesn't patrol and isn't able to see Gregory. But I guess in the process of stripping out those parts of his brain function, they also maybe stripped out the part of his brain that can de-aggro. And so when he does know where you are, he does not stop. That is my best interpretation of what happened there. Why not just turn off aggro completely? Because they forgot. They forgot.
Go to the sound booth on the third floor balcony.
By the way, that is my. I know that forgore is a thing on the internet, but there was a mate of mine who I used to work with who, whenever anything happens, like if he forgot something really important, like he was meant to do something really important for work, and we were like, "Oh my god, you were supposed to do this," he would just go, "I forgot." And as like his blanket excuse, and it always made me laugh. So now I just always say I forgot like that.
Are you
Why did you commit arson? Those people were supposed to stay alive. I forgot. You can't be mad at me. I forgot. Everyone has a little forgot. You couldn't be mad at a guy who just forgot. All right, so Chica is up here, and she is horrendous. This is like a very aggressive chicken. There, okay, good. Okay, our Gregory is a slippery son. You cannot capture this Greg. Okay, let's insert that disc. Your Honor, my client just forgot. Well, I guess if he just
I
forgot.
should get back to the stage right away.
All right, Now we just got to get out of here. And I will try and call Freddy off the stage and save him from his moon fate. I can hear Vanny somewhere. For a second there, I heard her. Couldn't tell you where. Oh, for God's sake. Why would you spawn Chica down here? Oh, there she is!
Is off limits.
There's Vanny. Okay, it is looking like they maybe turned off the ability to call Freddy. Yeah, I hid in these when I did it last time.
I can help.
Okay, have they fixed this? Because I cannot call Freddy. Although Freddy isn't on the stage. He already isn't on there. Where is he? Freddy, you're supposed to be here. Where are you? I didn't even call him off. He's just not here. What,
No,
what happened?
That moon thing's gonna get me.
Instead of...
Get to the recharge station.
Okay, is he going to be saved? Why is he not here? Oh well, let's just keep moving. I mean, the fact that I can't call him makes me feel like I'm not going to be able to retrieve him, even if I do save his life. I'm going to keep pressing the call button and hoping for the best. Please, give me my boy. No.
Freddy,
No.
can you hear me? Freddy's in there. I have to get him
I
out.
deleted him, but that wasn't enough to save him.
I don't see a
Man.
way to control it from here.
I can still hear Moon. One thing I did notice that was weird is that it would let me ride the lift back up. Did you notice that? It would let me ride the lift back up when I got down here. The lift button went green. So I wasn't planning on playing much more than just to the endos, so let's just test that. Can I ride the lift back up? That would be fun. Yes, 2 negatives don't make a positive. I was able to Oh, it auto-saves? Did that overwrite my save or no? Let's find out. So that's an autosave. April 13th, 2025. Let's look for some April 13ths. There's one, 2 a.m. That could be it. 6:10 p.m. That's like 40 minutes ago, but maybe that's fine. We did watch a lot of videos. And kill a lot of time. This may be too far back. This may be too far back. Let's look for a closer one. Later than 5:50. Oh, there you go. 5:30 even. This one's a little bit later. 6:10 is... There you go. 6:10 is the one that we got auto-saved at. This is the one we want. 6:10 is the autosave. Why aren't they in chronological order? Take it up with Steelwool. They're in the order of the save slots and nothing else.
Gregory, my systems are
Timing doesn't matter.
Go to the sound booth on the 3rd floor balcony. Run the performance program on that disc, then meet me.
Why was I able to call Freddy in my first playthrough?
Have much time.
That is very bizarre.
The hour.
Anyway, what I'm gonna try and do now is I'm gonna try and ride the elevator back up. I don't think that's gonna help me in any way, but I am curious. Yeah. Now this vent, this has a grate over it, right? Yeah, it has a grate over it. Which I believe will stop me... Yeah. Which I believe will stop me being able to get Freddy back.
Keep searching.
Whoa! Okay, they all want to ruin my day. Chica wanted a piece of the action as well. They all want a piece of me. Didn't Freddy get lost in the tunnel when he wasn't on the elevator? Yeah, I wonder if he got lost in this tunnel. Because he did get lost in here before one time. So I wonder if you go fast enough through here, if Freddy gets lost. He needs you to hold his hand. Like maybe he gets too far out of your range and his AI turns off or something? That might be why.
Gregory, my systems are...
Ladies.
Go to the sound booth on the 3rd floor balcony. Run the performance program on that disc, then meet me back on the stage.
Ah!
Please hurry.
God damn it. Well, maybe this is good. Maybe Chica being down here is good for me. Because then she won't be in a worse spot. Will she stop spawning behind me, please?
Freddy said the booth is on the 3rd floor.
Oh, she's feeling a little bit spicy today. There we go. There you go. So I've moved them all away from their patrol spots, which is probably going to be helpful, to be completely honest with you. I may as well save, huh? I may as well save. Nice. Ghost Co TTY. It might be Cotty. Has bad internet, so they can't see stuff. So they're leaving. Thank you very much for stopping by either way. Hope your internet clears up soon. Look at how peaceful it is up here. Now that I moved the chicken downstairs. So pleasant. Very nice. Is Freddy down there?
No, Freddy's okay.
No, Freddy is not down there. So I guess he got lost again.
Are you lost?
Oh, I should move because Vanny is in this section now, right? I shouldn't be lounging about. I should get a move on. It's not advisable to waste time in this section. Yeah, I think I left him in the hallway. Bless him. Alright, Chica is still here. I really want full stamina to get around Chica. See you later, chicken. See you later, Vanessa. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to try and take the elevator down and then take the elevator back up again and see if that works, because it did light up green, which is kind of confusing. I still can't call Freddo, which makes sense, I guess, but he isn't here. He has once again gotten lost. Can I go over? Who's trying to chase me? Oh, Monty. Freddy, are you around? Freddy, are you down here? Okay, I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna look him in the eyes. I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes and leave him behind.
Great job, superstar. Just push that button and the lift will take us down to parts and
See you later. Too slow, loser. Too slow. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh no!
Oh.
What time is it? He's gonna get me!
Quickly, get to the recharge station.
Wow.
Follow me.
He means business, chat. Nope, Freddy, we're just leaving. We're leaving, don't worry about it. We're going back up. Can I get inside? No?
I am sorry, Gregory. I am
Okay.
in no condition to
Away we go. Where are you gonna go, Freddy? When this gets... Oh wait, is it all deloaded up here? What's going on? No? Okay, what is your plan? I guess you don't really have a plan, huh? You're a little bit confused. Okay, well now I'm leaving you for real, okay? This time I'm leaving you for real. Bye-bye. God, I'm tormenting this boy. I feel kinda bad for how much I'm tormenting this lad. Where is Moon? Oh, there he is. Now, I don't know if anything we just did is going to have any sort of negative effects, but I guess we'll find out. Yep, I guess we're jumping in. You should try to charge in a different station? You know what, maybe? Maybe? I don't think it works, but maybe? I would be interested to see if the... Wow, Moon is there, huh?
The lift reset.
Damn it.
I don't see a way to control it from here.
God, I would love it if he was still trying to get down here. Imagine if he was still upstairs, chat. Yeah, Nano Moon is alive and well. He's very alive in this section right now. I can hear his little squeaks and squooks. Right around here. Yeah, if we go back up to the atrium and Freddy is still trying to get into that curtain, God, that would be good. Man, I really do wonder if there's a way...
Freddy! Can you hear me? Freddy's in there. I have to get him
I
out.
really do wonder if there's a way to break that section using the fact that you can take the lift back up. Because the game definitely doesn't expect that. Where is the bingo card? Well, there wouldn't be much reason to bring up the bingo card because nothing happened. This is if I can get a glitch to happen and the... Where is it? Is it on here? Yeah, Freddy escapes Moon at Endo's. Didn't happen yet. So this is not on there, so there would be no reason to bring up the bingo card. What is Quantum Freddy? So Quantum Freddy is a... Quantum Freddy is a thing that happens sometimes where I guess Freddy cannot decide where he wants to spawn when you call him. And so he will flick between like 10 different spots. Just all over the map. And that is Quantum Freddy. The Freddy that is in all places at once until observed. Man, do I want to keep messing around with that? I'm going to keep messing around with that. Yeah. I'm going to keep messing around with that. I'm going to keep messing around with the lift. Because I want to test out a few things. Can I save the game? Wait, oh god damn it. These autosaves are going to kill me, man. Alright, so now we've got to hunt through all these saves again. So it would be this one. right? But didn't I save a new one? Yeah, this one. No. This one? I think this might be the one halfway up. I like how it lets you see 3 saves at a time, and they're all out of order. Why are you so mean?
Sneak away.
Well, the family are gonna have to wait, aren't they? Who is this? Who is chasing me? Is it Chica? We'll never know. Now, one thing I'm curious about...
That should
Yep, there she goes.
I hope Freddy's okay. I should get back to the stage.
Okay, so that's interesting to know. So if you save the game and Freddy isn't on the elevator, the game remembers that. The game doesn't cheat and just put Freddy on the elevator. Freddy is still not on the elevator. I was worried that it would try and correct its mistakes and put Freddy on the elevator automatically, but he's still not there. God. I dislike Chicken a lot.
Why are there so many security barriers now?
Not the time, Gregory. Not the best time for such an observation.
Give up. You. Keep searching
Leave me alone.
and hide forever.
Leave me alone. There we go. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right, so now I guess I save here. Then it will be the easiest way to test the elevator. Let's pick a 2022 save. Overwrite, there we go, nice. Freddy! Freddy! All right, there we come. He's... Okay, Roxy, you're not invited. I'm sorry, you're not invited. Get out of here. Okay, I want to see if Freddy falls down. Because he should be on his way.
That moon thing's gonna get me.
Freddy? Freddy, are you here?
Follow me.
Oh God! We're going back up, Freddy. We're going back up. I booted up security breach, but Freddy's out here playing Fortnite. All right, so can I recharge in a new place? It looks like everyone up here has despawned. That's very nice. What about the barriers? How many of the barriers are still here? Okay, the barrier is still sadly over the bit that gives me Freddy, which I was hoping I would be able to get my Freddy back by going here. Sadly, they saw through this ploy. Okay, next plan is to try and find a recharging station. So upstairs we go to try and recharge Freddy in a different spot. Get out of here. Get out of here, Moon. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, this is unideal, chat. This is unideal. I've managed to find my way to the lobby.
Did you know that bears like pizza sauce more than honey? It's true. Before their extinction, bears were known to attack pizza delivery trucks more than...
Sorry, I'm just mucking about now. We've gone so off We've gone so off the rails. We're not even testing things on my list anymore. I'm just experimenting because this is a situation I never knew was even possible until now. Okay, I think the only place to charge Freddy is at daycare that I know about. So that's what I'm going to try and test. I think Moon's about to kill me. I was too slow, but we can always reload and try again. Oh, chat, I'm moving very slowly. I'm moving very slowly. I think I'm inside. Yeah, I cannot exit Freddy. Chat, I can't exit Freddy. I'm inside Broken Freddy. And I'm stuck inside Broken Freddy. I can't leave. I can't get out. Oh, and he's got a battery that runs out. Oh, chat, we're so cooked. Can I get an eye line on this? Can I get into the security cameras so I can see what is happening? Where's the security camera? So I can wave for the camera. There's one. Hello? Well, he looks fine. He looks fine. But he's not letting me out. Heya. Oh man, can I hide while I'm inside Freddy? What is it? Does it count me as being Gregory or Freddy? It counts me as being Freddy. Well, this is bad news for me. I mean, the good news is Moon isn't killing me. The bad news is that Freddy is going to. Oh dear. Yeah, I am locked inside Broken Freddy. It did get rid of Moon though, right? It seems like it got rid of Moon. What is it with the feet cam? Why is the latest patch the foot patch? Why does everything just show you their feet now? Why am I here? Huh? Is... I have a slight concern, chat, that I'm at 3 AM and not in parts and services. I think it auto-saves you when you get rid of Moon. Maybe it auto-saves you when you get rid of Moon? But the endo section hasn't begun. Well, it might not be a soft lock if the vent is open to get down to Chica's basement, because that will give me back Freddy. Thank you, the Klee Austria, for subscribing with Prime for your 9th month. Yep, I am at 3 AM, having not gone to parts and services, and it auto-saved. Oh. Now, does 3 AM have the vent open over there? Because if it does, then we can get Freddy. Because I currently do not have Freddy. It does? Oh my god, it does. Freddy? Wait, still no? Oh my god, just how much have I deleted him? How many layers deep did I delete him? Okay, I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper and hope. Oh no! Oh no. Okay, is there any other way to get back Freddy? Because I'm very concerned. What if I go into a recharging booth now? If I get into a recharging booth now, will I be stuck inside Freddy again? Or will it be... Or will it be just normal Freddy? I guess let's find out. Okay, I can't get in. I can't get in. I guess the next step is going down to parts and services and seeing what's happening down there. When is the funeral happening? It does look pretty bad for Freddy, I'll be honest. It's not looking good for our boy. He does appear to be deleted in a more permanent fashion than I would like.
Give up. You.
Is it because I already did this section? Is it because I already did this section and it removed the magic moment where it gives me Freddy back? It's now 5 Nights at Deady's? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you're on your own now, bud. You really goofed this one. Alright. What should I do? And now I'm at 3 a.m. with no Freddy, and I'm not in parts and services. Should I go back to parts and services and see if I can? Or should I try going somewhere else? Find Freddy? Okay, does anyone know of any other places that give you Freddy at 3 a.m.? Keep in mind that I am down a security pass. Because you're meant to get one in the endo section. I guess I could maybe go to El Chips if it's open and get that security pass. Maybe the game would let me. Because the Vanessa bit has already happened. I guess let's try El Chips. Does El Chips also give you Freddy back if you enter and exit? It could do, right? DJ Music Man might work, but I feel like that is too high of a security level for me. I'm but a baby boy. Alright. So, into El Chips. Now, this should, in theory, work the same way as the gate did. It should be... Sorry, the grate. The vent. The vent did. He should be back after this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe they patched the vent. Maybe they patched the vent. Maybe that's one of the only things they've patched. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. I could do the endos. I guess all I need to do is save Freddy from the...
Goblin Gregory, you are in the East Arcade. You should be able to get to the prize.
Okay, well, Freddy seems fine.
Look for the door with the security badge symbol on it.
Oh, God. He's managing to talk to me, so I think I did save him. I think he's fine. It's almost like I can still hear his voice. Alright, I'm going to complete this section and see what happens. Because in theory, Vanessa should not capture me, as she has already done that in this game. So she shouldn't be interested in doing it again. I don't think that's in her power.
Nobody will miss you.
There's gotta be a way to get him back. And if we can get him back, then we will have saved him from the moon attack.
I heard that.
Whoops. Turns out she was right there, chat. I don't know if you caught that, but she was right there. All right, in we go. Now, will the game get confused when this happens? I mean, so far it's playing as you would expect. Yeah, so we can already just kind of leave if we wanted to. Let me out. Let me out.
Emergency lockdown.
Let me out.
This area is off limits to guests.
No, no, no. Freddy, I don't know.
Okay, I could just wait here, I guess, and do the skip again.
That office is now.
I didn't save. It is true. I did not save.
Will take some time.
I completed this section without being able to see, though, in my invisible enemies section. I could still sit in the corner, but I'm very worried that it won't happen twice in a row. I guess I'll sit here and hope. I guess I will follow the thing that I've already proven exists. Okay, let's just try and brute force the section again. This time I will look around a little bit. I don't think it will work. Nutella Soap, we've already done it in this stream. We've already done it in this very stream.
I can help.
Yeah, I don't want to look at him. I feel
Hey kid, come on.
I feel like looking at him will agitate him.
Trying to help.
Okay, they're having a bad time.
You can't out.
Is this why it's broken? Is it because they can't decide whose turn it is?
You think you're better than me?
They're both like, you know what? No, you take him. You take him. No. I took him last time. You take him this time. No, really, it's fine. You take him. It's fine. You can kill him. It's fine. No. I won't have it. I won't have it. You're overdue for killing him, so you can kill him this time. Don't even say that. It's fine. You kill him.
You think you're better than me? I'm the best.
Oh well.
You can't out.
Canadian FNAF. It's fine. No, look. This is my part of the map. I've got to be a good host. You can kill him this time. No. You've got it all backwards. It's your part of the map, so you should be the one to kill him.
You can't outrun me. You think you're better than me?
So when I was doing invisible enemies and we heard the constant alert noises, is this what was happening and we just couldn't see?
You can't outrun.
This is amazing.
You think you're better than me?
All right, I'm going to get ready to save the game as soon as this section ends.
Are you hungry?
Maybe in a new slot though. And
You can't outrun me.
save.
All done. See, that was not so bad.
Good. Because I feel like once the door closes, it may upset their AI and they may be able to actually kill me.
If the path looks clear,
I mean, their AI is definitely upset.
We're only trying to help.
If you don't mind me, I'll see myself out. Are you stuck in? Oh my god, are you stuck in there? Oh, I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad, chat. I've locked them in. Oh. Here comes the boy. This is so sad. How the mighty have fallen. Now, if I get too close, the door will open and he will be able to kill me, so I don't want to get too close. Wow. You really can bully these guys a lot, huh?
You can't hide forever.
It is like a zoo exhibit, yes. What about Roxanne? One second, let me get Roxanne. Don't worry, Monty, you stay there, okay? I'm gonna look at Roxanne's side. Hey, how you doing, Roxanne?
Nothing.
God, honestly, she kind of looks even more scary when she's clipped halfway into a door. That's it. Kind of something about it sets off my fight or flight. Yeah, direct eye contact, I think, is part of it. She's just staring right at him. Alright, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Oh, I can go in here now. I mean, I guess I could just leave. I guess I'll do that. Bye. Sure. Now, as long as I don't get seen by a security bot, we should be okay. I'll be going now. Thanks for having me. Do we get Freddy back? I wonder. I wonder. Dang it. Still no Freddy, although we do now have 4 security passes, which is pretty good. Thank you, Waverine, for resubscribing for 1 month at tier 1. He did a little jump. He was so excited. Yeah, I guess now we gotta go to parts and services, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now that we go to parts and services, we now have an extra security pass, right? So we don't need to do the endos. So if Freddy didn't get captured, and we can just skip the entire section, then Freddy's fine. We legitimately did save him. I mean, I guess let's go say hello. And let's just pray and hope that I can get down to parts and services. That the elevator is actually functional. If not, I guess we're going through the Rockstar Row entrance. I can't believe I found a way to skip the endos in the latest patch. Yep, entirely unintentionally. How did you get out? How did you get out? Oh, well, okay, well, we're going down, I guess. I wonder what's happening down here. God, this is uncharted territory. Somehow, over 3 years after the game came out, I'm still discovering uncharted territory. Hello? Hello?
Freddy,
I found
can
him
you hear me?
earlier and locked him
Freddy's
up
in
lost
there.
and found.
I have to get him out.
Good news. He can be returned to his parents.
He can't. Turns out there's no record.
Hey! Hey!
How unfortunate. If you
Hey!
reattach my head, I will go look for him now.
His name is Gregory. You know how I know that?
Yep, no endos. Skipping the endo section entirely, which is actually not what I want, because I do want to test out something in the endo section.
All the fast
But I guess we'll just keep going for now.
is the default voice option.
So I guess he just got taken in for repairs by a friendly Vanessa. He was never attacked, he was never harmed. He willfully came back to be repaired.
Vanessa, do not leave me like this.
Okay, where's she going? Can I chase her? Where's she going? Vanessa! 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 There we go. Vanessa!
So glad you are here and alive.
Freddy!
Use the console to let me out.
I guess I'll collect this. New jumpless strat? Oh yeah! Wasn't there an issue with the jump in the endo section? And you can now skip it? Did I jump at all in the stuff I did to skip that, though? Maybe. Now, I could do that. Am I locked in, though? I mean, or I could leave him. What if I do the endo section and come back? Isn't it meant to be like 4 a.m. at this point? So am I here an hour early? Oh, you get 4 a.m. from Chica's room. I see. Well, can I not get to Chica's room without Freddy? I guess no, because the door in Freddy's room closes, right? Oh no, but wasn't that level 4? I can totally do that. 1 second. 1 second. 1 flippin' second.
The lift reset. I don't see a way to control it from here.
I do. I can find a way, Gregory. It's a big glowing button, you big silly. I guess there's no way to get back up, he says. All right, let's go to Rockstar Row now. And skip all of that. So if I can go to Rockstar Row. How do I get to Rockstar Row? Isn't it through here? Where the heck is the way to Rockstar? It's around here. If I can get back to Rockstar Row, then that means I wouldn't even need to see... Wait a minute. I'm wondering, chat. Is there a way to see that Vanessa cutscene and be in the room with them? Because if I go through the room, if I go through Rockstar Row instead with a level 4 security, then I can get in that room from behind. And can I then see that cutscene while I'm stood in the room? It feels possible. Do you need Freddy to operate the lift? You don't, right? In his room? All right, I'm cooking. Again, this is so off course. This is nothing to do with the video, but I am intrigued. Does it checkpoint me? I want to see when it autosaves, because I might need to load a save rather than clicking continue. Do I have level 4? Did I save afterwards? I actually can't remember. I feel like I would have saved, right? I would have saved. You saved after? Nice, nice. All right, let's try and get that cutscene from behind. Please, God. Please. Is there any way to tell? There's not, right? There's no way to tell what security I have? The get to a recharge station is still an objective. Was the stream title answered? Yes, it's answered, I think. It's in your inventory? How do I see that? Is it in the pause menu instead? Where's... Oh, there it is. All? It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. Upper right of the map. Oh yeah, I am security level 4. Yeah, I'm security level 4, so I saved after. Nice! Okay, I can't use any of the recharging stations still, sadly. So what I'm going to do is there's a second way. So what I'm going to do is there's a second way to get into parts and services, and that is via Rockstar Row. You can go in the elevators in the back of their dressing rooms. However, the game doesn't want you to do this before the parts and services section, obviously, because you would sequence break. So they put it behind a level 4 security door. The only issue is I've got level 4 early. So I can actually go there for the first time from the back. Oh, wow, look at this. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to see if I can find that Vanessa cutscene from behind. Here we go. Down we go. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. I worry that the door is not going to open from the other side.
Birthday wishes only come true at Freddy Fazbear's. It's true. Kids who have home birthdays have fewer friends and parents who don't love them. This has been another fun Faz fact.
I feel like the Freddy door is not going to open from the other side, so I'm going to be stuck behind an unopenable door. Oh god. Oh! The game the game realized. It was like, no. You're not supposed to be here yet. You're not supposed to be here yet. Absolutely not. It was like, oh. I'm gonna keep trying. I guess I can move the game to 4 p.m.
Fazbear Entertainment welcomes you to the greatest pizza.
And then maybe try again at 4?
Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex.
Because you can get to 4 p.m. or at least like 3:30 or something very easily by getting the party pass right now. Won't that kill you? Probably. It will probably kill me. Probably. Yeah, because I can't recharge. And the game wants me to recharge because Moon will chase me. But it's worth a shot. Yeah, what about Roxy's lift? Roxy's elevator looked like it was open. What about this one? Worth a shot? Fingers crossed. Can I break into parts and services through the back door early and save Freddy any of the headaches? God, I've gone so far off course just by being tempted by the allure of shenanigans. Okay, now I don't want to scare the door again, chat. The door may get scared, like the last one, so I'm approaching it. Is that Vanessa? I can hear Vanessa. Okay, chat. Do you think I should run? Should I try and just run for it? I wonder if I can make it if I run. I'm gonna just test if going up and down will make that open again. I think I should rush it. I might be able to rush it if I run. That one felt like it was open for longer than the Freddy door was.
Gregory, are you certain you have seen a dancing rabbit lady? I believe you if you
Freddy?
have, but it is highly unlikely.
Are you in here with me, Freddy?
I've not seen her, and she does not sound like a character we have at the Pizzaplex.
okay.
Who's there? It's nothing.
The plot.
Don't get
The
distracted.
plot is progressing with or without him. I can hear Vanessa again. God, this game is getting so put through the ringer.
That everyone loves pizza. Yes,
God.
based on a double-blind study from a leading fast
The game is trying its very best. Honestly, this is one of the best things about Security Breach, is that no matter what you do to it, it generally finds a way to keep on trucking.
Another fun fast fact.
It doesn't get defeated easily. Damn it! Okay, well that's positive. That is positive. Why can I not get out? I can only get out if I push the button? Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Whew. I thought Vanessa had sprung a trap and had locked me in the elevator.
Stay clear of the doors.
It was open for a longer time when you were sneaking. I wonder. I wonder if it is a stealth-based door. Okay, yeah, Vanessa's out there, look. I still don't have Freddy. Does that door?
Who's there?
Does that door need Freddy?
It's nothing. Don't get distracted. Sneak away, coward.
Can you chase me? Oh, God. All right. You can do it. I'm really intrigued to see if I can get in that door backwards. The game really doesn't want me to get in there. Unsurprisingly, it really hates me trying to get back in there. So what I can do, there's a few more things I can do. I can go into Chica's and set everything to 4. And maybe if I set things to, or 3:30, and maybe then it will be fine with me going back there. I guess we haven't tried that, so let's try that. What are you? There we go. Try the party pass. It will kill you, but there should be an autosave. I guess we'll find out. I am going to get the party pass. That will set the time of day forward to a point after we would normally have rescued Freddy. I think part of the issue is that because we skipped the endos, we skipped a time jump. And so the game thinks that we are before we would normally rescue Freddy. So if we set the time to after we would normally rescue Freddy, then maybe we can do stuff like sneak into that room backwards. Right, here goes nothing. Sure. Let's collect this. And run!
I found the party pass.
Well done.
Oh crap! It's that horrible.
Oh yeah, it's at 3:55.
Recharge station. You should be able to see their locations on the map.
God. God.
Did you know that birthday wishes only come true at Freddy Fazbear's? It's true. Kids who have home birthdays have fewer friends, and parents who don't.
I'm dead if this doesn't work. I feel like I'm dead no matter what, but I'm tempted to see what happens either way. If I die or not. All right. Chica door. Are you open now? Oh, God! These doors, I swear to God, man. They're such teasers.
Pizzaplex.
God.
Crap! It's that horrible moon thing again!
Quick, find a recharge station. You should be able to see their locations on the map.
Is that so, Freddy? Is that so? I mean, can I get in a recharge station? I would love to. Wait, I can? Oh my god.
Gregory, that party pass is
There it is.
It will let you into Fazerblast or Monte.
We have skipped all of parts and services. All of parts and services is skipped. Freddy never got captured by Moon. Freddy is completely repaired. It took a long time and a lot of hijinks. But Freddy is safe. Now, can I get into that cutscene? Can I get into that cutscene with Freddy? Because that would be even better. Hey, buddy. We're going downstairs to see your twin. I hope you enjoy.
Wow, carbonated pepperoni with a hint of cheese. Now that's what I call pizza.
All right. Fingers crossed that because we're inside Freddy, it will let us through that door. Big money. Big money. God, I hope this works. Please let there be 2 Freddys and a Vanessa. Yes, and there's no extra Freddy. God damn it. But can I not trigger this cutscene now? No, have we advanced too far? I think we advanced too far. Oh well. We did save Freddy. I wasn't testing for double Freddy, alas. But we did save Freddy, and we haven't done anything to do with parts and services at all. What happens if I get in this now? Oh no. Oh no! You go, little man! I'm not even pressing anything. He's just going. Well, chat. We've discovered a new one. We've discovered Goblin Gregory. Goblin Gregory exists outside of time and space. If you go out of bounds, now remember kids, don't go out of bounds, because Goblin Greg will get ya. He's more terrifying than any Moon variant, any Monty variant. Goblin Gregory, he's always shuffling towards you. Well, this is unfortunate. Like, I cannot do anything at all. I'm pressing every button on the controller. I can pause, but the cameras won't come up. The shoulders do nothing. The sticks do nothing. The buttons do nothing. Oh well. Yeah, calling Freddy doesn't do anything. The game has stripped me of all my controls. They're all gone. He is running backwards, right? He's running backwards? And when I rotate, his head rotates? God, horrifying. The stuff of nightmares. This is the most bizarre softlock I have ever seen in this game. And I've seen a lot of softlocks in this game, and I've never seen anything quite like this. Well, I guess that's why you experiment, isn't it? Alright, so this is after... Now, I'm curious. What if I don't go... What if I don't go via the back way? What if I go via the front way? And maybe then the moon stuff will happen? Maybe then I'll be able to see Can I? God, what happened there? Jesus. Okay, I can call him again. That's good. What if I go in the front way now? Oh, by the way, that is another glitch. We've been so preoccupied with everything else.
Gregory, that party pass is very special. It will let you into Blast or Monte Golf. However, it can only be used once.
Great. How do I use it?
Just give it to a party bot. They usually stay in front of the attractions collecting party passes. If you have one, it will let you in. I have marked both locations on your map.
Thanks, Freddy, you're a gem. So, is the save point broken? It's making the noise like a broken one. Anyway, that is another glitch on our list that we needed to test and we have just tested. That is this. That for some reason, when you get inside a recharging station, it will zip you from Freddy's point of view to the recharging station. Basically meaning that it is guaranteed that every single time you get into a recharging station, you go out of bounds. So like if Freddy is over here, instead of it just like fading to black and putting you in the recharging station, it will put you inside Freddy before he's gotten to the recharging station. So you will travel with Freddy through the map. That is something that hasn't been fixed as well. So, let me bring up my list. I don't think that's on the bingo card, but let me bring up my list. Sorry, I've got to do a lot of admin in this challenge. Freddy recharges clip you through everything when you get inside them is broken. And also, I guess we can bring up the bingo card because Freddy escapes the moon at Endo's. It was even better than I ever could have dreamed of, chat. Not only did he escape Moon at Endo's, he escaped being in Parts and Services at all. He never even entered Parts and Services. The entire time, he was outside Parts and Services. We put him somewhere else. He was looking at that curtain on the main stage. He never even went down there. Not only is it still broken, Tango, I'm seeing things I never dreamed I would see in Security Breach. Even 3 years later. Why doesn't Freddy's flashlight work anymore? Alright. So let's head down to Parts and Services and see if we get a double Fred by doing this. Imagine if the hurt Freddy was still walking through this corridor. A man can dream. All right, Freddy. We're going down. Hopefully, Vanessa or your twin or someone is here. Down we go. Can I trigger this cutscene? No! I guess the time of day despawned the cutscene. Hey, Freddy, check out Parts and Services. You've never been here before, right? Yeah, the double Freddy dream isn't a thing for right now. But what we can do is take Freddy into the Endo section. And that's fun. You know what? Let's save the game first. Hang on a minute. Yeah, no, I won't charge there for right now. I won't charge there for right now because I know what happens. I'm trying to get MapBot to appear. Don't mind me. I've got 4 security badges, and after Endos you're meant to have 4, but I've got 4 going in. So after this I will have 5. Wait, MapBot doesn't appear? Have I skipped second map bot? Oh no. Lamau. Jesus Christ. Okay, we have... we have skipped mapbot, and now the endos is locked. We can't even do the endos even if we wanted to. Well, that is something. I guess we didn't need that security pass anyway. Don't worry about it. I guess I should have maybe activated mapbot before I did all of these shenanigans, huh? Now that's a shame because I do need to actually test something in the endos. You know what? I'll scrub it from the list. I'll find a different glitch because I actually can't test the endos anymore. I've glitched myself so hard that I've locked myself out of the endo section. I guess I'll find a different glitch instead. Good stuff. Well, this is awkward. This is like going on a date with someone to a restaurant that you recommended, and then you get there and the restaurant is closed, and you can't take reservations. And then you just have to leave, and it's very awkward. That was me. I promised Freddy a date at the endos, and now we're awkwardly leaving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Freddy. I'm sorry I couldn't give you the experience I promised. I really shouldn't be in this boy, huh? Yeah, I really shouldn't be in that boy right now. Okay, well, I think that's actually probably gonna be it. I need to straighten a few things out. And maybe like reevaluate where I need to, what I need to test for the next stream, because I may have broken this a little too much. Maybe I need to reload and I need to get the security pass from the endos. I'm unsure. You know what? Should we get Goblin Gregory one last time? I guess I'll do that. Let's get Goblin Gregory one last time. And end the stream there. So, if you weren't here before, we skipped the entire endo section. And what that means is that the mission to get to a recharge station, well, it thinks that it's been finished. But as you can see here, this one. The mission to get to a recharge station after the main stage quest hasn't been ticked, even though we're at 4 a.m. So we're actually 2 hours after that point. But it hasn't been ticked because we actually skipped the entire parts and services. However, if we now went back there and we decided that now we want to go into that recharging station, the game does not like that. It does not like that one bit. And when we do that, we unlock Goblin Greg. Now, when I unlocked Goblin Gregory, I was just Gregory on foot. So I guess what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go in with Freddy, which is normally not possible. And I'll see if that changes the equation slightly. We'll see. We'll see. All right, in we go. You should not normally be able to do this mission objective while inside Freddy. So let's see what the game thinks about me doing just that. Nothing. It just spawns Goblin Greg. 1 minute. Maybe I can't call Freddy because I'm already inside Freddy? Maybe that's it? Anyway, there's our boy, Goblin Gregory. Let me get a good angle of my boy doing his thing. There he is. God. What a mad lad. What a mad lad. Gregory. Well, last time we played Security Breach after the fact, it was the Nintendo Switch version, and we discovered the weird, like, broken back Gregory that spawned in the moon section in daycare. And this time we discovered Goblin Greg. What a world we live in. Greglin. Alright, Greglin. Your time is over. Thanks very much for joining me, chat. And that is it for this stream. We discovered a lot of things that were fixed or not fixed. And we also discovered a new friend in goblin form. Unbelievable. I kind of want to wander around in this save game and see what else I could do. But I guess I'll do some of that offline. I think I will try and get the endo card offline and then repeat what I've done, if such a thing is even possible to repeat. Alright, anyway, will this be a video? Absolutely. This is going to be a video. Yes. I've already started editing the first stream. Okay, bye-bye everyone. Hello, it's Backseat from The Edit again. While I hope you enjoyed that stream, it is not the end of the journey, since there's at least one more video you can watch to get the full story. It'll play right after this in the playlist, or I'll just put it on screen right now, whichever one's easier for you. I guess I'll see you there. Bye-bye.